I was born with a crooked back, a crooked neck, and a heart that didn't work just right. My name is Katie Wood, and this is my Jesus story. From a very young age, I felt the weight of feeling like the division that came between my family because of the cost of doctor's visits and eventually having to have back surgery. My parents separated when I was really young, and because of the cost of numerous doctor's visits and eventually having to have back surgery, the enemy quickly convinced me that I was the reason for the division in my family. I convinced myself that if I wasn't born, my brother would have a normal life. If I was born normal, my parents might still be happily married. I carried those insecurities into middle and high school. And I remember looking around in the end of middle school, beginning of high school, and thinking, I just want nothing more than to blend in. I want to be able to conceal these deep insecurities I have about myself. I did all of the things that people say you're supposed to do to fit in and to be cool in high school. I went to the parties, I had the relationships, I played the sports, I got the grades. I did everything that people told me to do in order to fit in. I dressed how people wanted me to dress. I put on makeup the way that people told me to. And still, I remember waking up one morning after going to a party and thinking, there has got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more than waking up after parties like this every weekend. Not long after that, I got invited to go to a Christian youth group. And I remember walking in that night and thinking, there is no way that these people are Christians. They're way too fun. They're cool. I remember feeling accepted and loved, and people wanted me to be there. The mentors of the youth group brought me under their wing and wanted to hang out with me and wanted to be my friend. It wasn't long after that I heard Psalm 16:11 that says, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy." I remember thinking that fullness of joy that Jesus talked about is exactly what I've been looking for. That's what I've been looking for in parties and in relationships and in striving to get the best grades and do the best in sports. I decided to follow Jesus not because a list of rules or a set of expectations that I had to meet, but because a relationship that promised fullness of joy. I remember thinking that God was this scary dictator in heaven that was just trying to catch me at every wrong turn and just trying to prove me wrong. But I quickly realized that Jesus is a friend that wants nothing more than to be in relationship and offer fullness of joy.